Hey guys, it's Primetime here, and welcome to the first video in my series on how to get rich in Krunker in Season 5. I know many players from level 20s, 50s, even in the hundreds that have never traded or sold items in the marketplace. It can be very intimidating when you're getting started, and if that sounds like where you're at right now in the game, then please take a second to subscribe below because this video series is made for you. That said, our first video of this series is an introduction to the various ways of maximizing your KR in Krunker with some basic do's and don'ts along the way. We're going to cover trading, the marketplace, and much more detail in our next video, but for now we're going to look at the other options available for building a starter inventory without stealing Dad's credit card. Just steal Mom's instead, okay? Alright, let's get started. The first thing you should be aware of is that you can only trade and access the marketplace once you are level 20. So for this video, we are going to look at what to do during your first 19 levels and the various options available to you. Here are the various ways you can still make KR in the game without trading or selling items. Let's quickly mention the obvious, which is earning KR in pub games. As most of you know, you can earn up to 30 KR per game by just being a decent player. This requires getting 3,000 points per game, which honestly guys, it's not really difficult to do. I mean, I'm nearly 40 and barely function without coffee, yet I routinely max out most of my games. So just work on your game, guys. There are tons of resources and videos out there to help you master your movement, and from there, just keep practicing. One thing to remember is that all players have earned roughly the same amount of KR once they reach level 20. It's just better players get there faster. Alright guys, let's look at the free KR spins every hour. That's right, simply click the free KR spin every hour to earn up to 500 KR in a single spin after watching an ad. Now I've spun that 500 KR several times, but here's the kicker guys. If you have an Android device and you want some free KR, then install the Krunker mobile client from the Play Store and run the free spin inside that app every hour instead of your browser. While you can't spin the 500 KR wheel, you will earn closer to 25 to 30 KR on average, often from just 5-second ads, rather than the 5 to 10 KR average you'll get in the browser. You can also do this spin almost anywhere you are from the phone, and you don't need to be in-game to take advantage of it. This is an easy, free 250 to 300 KR per day from just a couple of taps on your phone. And if you really want to maximize this bonus, you could even set a repeating alarm on your phone so you can keep collecting. Now, I also want to check out the new challenges that Krunker has released in Season 5. There are some challenges that will give a decent amount of KR once completed, so skim through them and find a few you can work on. One thing to keep in mind, though, is you can't sell or trade any of the items you grind here. They become locked items in your inventory. Always look for new Krunker updates in the What's New section after logging in. Why? Because every major update often comes with a free spin that you can access from the prize wheels in the shop. I've spun many free relics over the years from this, so keep your eye out for these updates. Dropped items, guys. Also new in Season 5 that appear randomly in maps. You can find in-game dropped items such as wires, gunpowder, or wood, or even some relics such as circuits that could be worth a couple thousand KR. And the good news is, those can be traded or sold for crafting purposes. Now, if you want to know where you can look for all of these drops on each map, my buddy PsycheEdge dropped a great video on this, which I have in the description below. Now, if you're really wishing to gamble still, but not want to spin, then simply go search for giveaways through Discord, Twitter, and Reddit. They are happening in a variety of servers all day, every day. You can find links to these various servers and giveaways in the description below. Now, once you've reached level 20, you should have earned approximately 445,000 XP, which roughly translates to 4,500 KR. Now, that's just your minimum base that everyone earns by level 20. Over the course of those 19 levels, you might have picked up another couple thousand KR along the way from the challenges or free spins that we just talked about. But let's play it extra safe here and say you have 5,000 KR once you reach level 20 because you listened to me and didn't spin. Now, I've been asked dozens of times, should I spin my KR? Well, here's the thing. You just probably grinded for about 10 hours of play and you've only earned 5,000 KR. That is only 10 heroic spins, and the odds of a contra dropping is a mere 0.5% per spin. Now listen, as someone who has spun hundreds of thousands of KR in this game, the odds are you can expect 1 or 2 legendary skins at best after 10 spins, and that's it. which on their own, by the way, are worth only 200 KR each or so. So you should only spend with what you're willing to lose, and right now you can't afford to lose 5,000 KR if you want to get rich. Now guys, 5,000 KR might not seem like much after all your efforts, but a little can go a long way, and that is what our next video is going to be all about. So if you want to learn how to turn your 5,000 KR into riches, then please just turn on those notifications and subscribe below, because in my next videos I'll be covering the marketplace and teaching you how to spot the sharks and fishes in the trade lobbies. Peace.